Hi, welcome to another video. Today we're excited because we've got some new farm machinery. It's a post driver, post knocker.
Post knocker, yeah.
Something that Nick's been really keen to get on the farm for quite some time now. You may have seen from previous videos, we've had all sorts of fencing related dilemmas with the Highlands and the bull. And the most recent was just yesterday. We moved the Highlands to some fresh pasture, which is here. The sheep were supposed to be this side of the wall, and normally they respect the boundaries, but they literally just went over. And so I couldn't get them back, or didn't see the point in trying to get them back because they'll just go over again. So we've identified the first area that we need to get some posts in along this wall line here. So we're going to demonstrate this new PROTECH post knocker and show you how we get on.
Knock in a big post at each end, and then I stretch a bit of wire between it, tighten that up to get a straight line, a straightish line, and then use that to get my posts in at regular intervals. Johnny was giggling behind the camera, so it made me giggle.
We're having a giggly day today. Maybe it's because it's not raining. So it was raining this morning. I think it's the 19th of July today, and I reckon we've had something like 3 days dry.
Yeah.
In the whole month so far. 2 together and 1 on its own. So it's rained this morning. I think it's due to be showery again this afternoon. I think tomorrow might be dry. So yesterday it was absolutely chucking it down. We're going to make the most of today and hopefully have a nice afternoon getting the posts in the sunshine. We've got a number of areas on the farm that we want to improve the fence lines on, and this became the most urgent job. As you can see, there's not really much of a fence here at all. The wall has kind of sagged down quite low. And it just means that because there's a height difference as well, it's actually higher on the side that we are here and lower on the other side. It just makes it really easy for the livestock to go over if they want to, and they obviously did want to yesterday. As you can see, stones have fallen. So here is where they went over. So we're just getting set up to put the corner posts in, starting in the top corner. Nick's measured out where he wants it to go, and so he's positioning the post knocker, and then there's a foot that you put down, and it all works using the hydraulics on the tractor. So I've never used one before. I'm just kind of watching what Nick is doing here. This is the rock spike part. So before you put the post in, and it's just going to basically make a pilot hole. So Nick is using the rock spike first of all to create the hole, and then we will put the post in afterwards. So from watching this in operation, it looks like the heavy weight is what is driving the rock spike into the ground. So the hydraulic's going to pull up the heavy weight and then drop it down, and the forces are going to drive the post into the ground. is actually the first time that I've seen a post knocker in action, I think. I kind of have grown up on the farm with Dad and like a spike into the ground, and then what we used to call it a bonking device, but I don't know, and you used to hold it 2 hands, and I can't really demonstrate, and that went over the post when you got the post in, and it would be just sweat pouring off my dad, and that's the way that it was always done. But obviously it's limiting, it's time consuming, and we are on rocky ground in places here. Limestone rock is very hard, so it just meant that it was hard work. So I think that seeing how easy the machine makes of making a really, really deep hole, I think, you know, there's no way we were getting the posts in that deep, so hopefully it's going to make, like, you know, a better finish, as well as a faster way to do the job. So the corner post is in, cows are just checking that they approve of it, and the calves having a little look, and then we are heading down to the other corner. And I have to say, it is hugely satisfying watching how fast, how deep it goes, how quickly it goes in, when you know how difficult it is to achieve through manpower alone.
So I'm just going to tie a knot on the end. Okay.
Have you got your ear protection in? about halfway along. About halfway. Halfway. Got all these posts in, all the way up and down this wall here in one afternoon. Unbelievable, really, and I just wish Dad was here because, like Nick said, he would have absolutely loved it. One of the things that he was finding about getting older was that it was becoming hard to do fencing, so Nick was helping him when he could. But this would have just, well, it would have been like a kid with a toy, and he would have been delighted. I actually remember helping Dad do some posts on this wall probably 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago now. So there's nice memories along this stretch of this corner down here, just literally this corner. So I think Nick's just putting all the different little safety things back on so that we can transport it back down to the farm. And it is nearly 6:30, so it's been a lovely afternoon. Now we can probably call it a day for today and pick it up again for the next phase.